And welcome back, guys. So, I come in with this card. That's one fucking smart vampire, man. That's one hilarious. I mean, really, that's just fucking funny. I mean, if you could do that, if you're a vampire, why wouldn't you do it? Maybe some fellas like the Throne of the Hunt. I mean, I'm just impressed with that. By the way, I like how they call him an American vampire. And he was born in 1776. I just like that bit. In 1977, not a bad lifespan. Harry did once meet a vampire. His name was like Sanguine. What a... Okay, I guess he did technically meet him, he saw him. But, you know, name for a vampire, it's kind of obvious. But he was actually in the Half-Blood Prince movie. And he looked pretty cool. Of course, he was a background character, I don't think getting any lines, but... So, the good news. Well, it's kind of good and kind of... Well, that kind of sucked. So, in my first walkthrough stage, I've Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone PC edition. I say how I'm currently at home due to not being accepted in Ubao State. And, as it turns out, the thing is, I applied late. Like, let's see, you go to school in August. I applied like September 20th for, you know, for some reasons. And do I get over there somehow? Okay. So, you know, that was late. And, you know, I never got a message, I never got a phone call or anything saying that they accepted me. But as it turns out, they actually accepted me for the first semester at Bell State. And the reason I didn't know was because they sent the acceptance letter to my Bell State email, which at the time I had no access to because I went to last school year, 2013-2014. I went to Vincennes. Okay, it was like 2 years since I logged into the Bell State email. So, I mean, I guess if I had known the email, I would have known I was accepting New Bell State. And it kind of sucks that, you know, it happened that way. But, as it is, I'm happy, you know, yeah, see, that shit did not fucking happen in the second game. You'll see what I mean by this game's policy with beans. By the way, you get out of the vampire. I like it how they divide getting these cards out in usually the same places. Now the vampire one, this one.
Count Vlad Dracul, 1392 unknown. Notorious vampire who inspired the fictional Count Dracula created by Bram Stoker, father of Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, it doesn't look too fearful in this picture. Nice hat. So I'll be going to Bell State this January if how things go well. Housing, dining, all that, you know, go college stuff. And I've been to Bell State before. It's a lovely campus. However, a lot better dining setup than Vincennes. I swear, if you are going to pick, I don't, this is should be obvious to anyone. If you are going to a school for dining, but I don't know about other classes, Bell State has a fucking immaculate dining system. I fucking love it. Especially now this is going to be a bit of a rant, and I'll try to keep it short because I don't have a lot of time. But good lord, the Vincennes dining service, they have one dining hall. You can if depending on your meal plan, you can have like 3 meals a day at 21 meals a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Of course, they have certain set times for each one. So you get your card, you go in. Now you can eat anything you want there. Like it's out in the open, you like pay extra. And in Bell State, for example, you got a card and like you got like 4:45 for breakfast in a certain time limit. then for lunch, and then you got 7.50 or something like that. And you actually bought like products that you find in a normal grocery store. Well, not quite, because college campus, they did have I had me some gold ramen when I was in Ball State. But so for instance, you can't bring any food with you once you leave the dining hall. So I mean, compared to the two things, one, buying actual food products that you find in a normal grocery store, being able to bring them to your room, put them in your refrigerator, eat them when you want, like grab your food, walk back to your room, get on the computer, which is what I did a lot, especially when I moved when I moved dorms. So that was, I mean, I can't explain to you how much better I think Ball State's dining system is to Vincent's. I guess I just did explain to you, but good lord, it is so much better.
Professor?
That's a fire crab, Ron.
Oh, shut the door, how polite.
Be careful. It can shoot fire out of its, out of its backside. Cast Rictus Sempra to knock it over. Then cast again as needed to knock the fire crab into the trap.
Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra!
I don't know why they changed that shape.
Please tell me that's the way out.
Oh, come on, Ron. This isn't too fucking bad. Hey, I do a lot worse chances than this one. I mean, and he's been doing it for fucking years. Like, your first chance is what? Third year? By the way, Lupin. Now, I posted in No Homo, and I might not find this post about how I actually don't think Lupin was the best defense against the Dugouts teacher. He was not bad, but I don't think he was the best, and it might not all be his fault, but all he fucking talked about were creatures. Cat bass, I'm not going to remember the rest of them. All he talked about his entire year were fucking creatures. I don't even know if that qualifies under defense against the Dark Arts, because I don't think creatures, no matter what that creature is, maybe a Dementor, or an Inferi, however you said. A normal creature like a Kappa is not a dog out. All he did is think about that for the entire year. That as good as the Professor Lupin was considering what he was teaching, they were being stunted on Axios powers from that class. Now of course, compared to Quirrell and Lockout, yeah, Remus is a good teacher. But I would argue, and I will stick true to this to the end of my days, that Barty Crouch Jr., of course, impersonating Alistair Mada Moody, was the best defense against the Dugout teacher they had. Snape also wasn't a bad professor of this class. So I would say Snape, Remus, kind of, and the fake Moody were the best teachers of this class, and I don't think it was Remus who was the best teacher of the class. Ooh, that was close. What's happening here? Ooh, okay. Yeah, more pixies. This game is even more fluid than the second one. It's nice. And the second one is actually nicely fluid, especially compared to the first. Okay, so I have 5 and there are 5 more to get in this challenge. So of course, me going to Ball State. Now of course it all depends on the roommate I get. But that means I'll have more time to record these videos, because there will be more time not being almost constantly surrounded by people in a household. Like I said, again it depends on the roommate, but I've not had a roommate who stayed in his room more than I have. And I like to do it, because it's Well, okay, it kind of is my preferred thing to do. But I mean, once I get back to Power State, I mean, they have a good Atheist Club, I'll be rejoining. I am so hesitant about joining the Democratic Party Club. I might, like, check in for that. But I know, they have a few other Labour groups. I think they have, like, the Social Justice Club. Like, yeah. There's no way that's a fucking Labour group, the Social Justice Club. You know, if I was to control the video, that would be joining, like, Campus... I think, actually, Campus Crusade for Christ, I think they've changed the name to Crew... Oh my fuck! Oh my fucking... That's what I get for insulting Crew. Well, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. If I was an idiot, I'd join the Campus Crusade for Christ. But I'm not going to. Okay, that was the first bit of the challenge. There's the second half. They, for some reason, divided by a catch screen. But that's what I was going to say. In the second game, it was the bonus bean room. Now, this gives it as the bean bonus room, which is a different name, and it makes sense because as far as I'm concerned, they're two separate rooms. Because you'll see, it doesn't look all the same as the bonus bean room from the second PC game. By the way, I'm like finding out these secrets without even telling me about it. I'm not so good of a walkthrough it is when I do stuff like that. But okay, I hit the phone. Motherfucker. By the way, I added, I don't know if this is going to be a problem at any point in the future, but you know, listen, let's see, look at this. I'm already, I think I'll be over 200 beans. Yeah, I'll be over it. So I added in the description for my playlist for the first two games that I mentioned that I do, you know, have no problem casting. Because I can just imagine some, like, I don't know, 10-year-old, like, coming to my video, oh, he's playing Harry Potter on the, he's playing the Harry Potter game, and, you know, like, the mother's there, oh, that's so nice, and then, like, they get to, I don't even remember the first thing I said was that, like, would cast, quote-unquote, concern. I think they called him I know I called him a bitch, it might have been called a cunt. I don't remember. But, you know, hearts would explode. And I put that thing in just because YouTube has this thing about, I don't remember the exact term is. Like they have give you the choice to age restrict your videos. And I don't know what age restricting would mean. I mean, is saying a word some people think is bad or offensive on what's mostly a children's game, breaking a rule of YouTube without like pre-warning you beforehand. I don't know, but just in case, I did put a warning in the playlist description. Here we go with another one.
Lady Carmilla Sanguina, 1561 to 1757, bathed in the blood of her victims to retain her youthful beauty.
If I'm not mistaken, that's based on Elizabeth Bathory. I was looking, it's a while ago, I was looking at the list of serial killers, and like she had like the most calls, like at supposedly over 100 or something like that. I don't remember the specifics. I'll link the Wikipedia thing I was looking at like years ago. It might have, like, the format's completely changed by now. And to Elizabeth Bathory to see if that's the right one. I will be back in not all that long to finish this challenge. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee. It's pretty because the coffee's older than I would like, but it's not beyond, you know, terrible. It's not terrible. It's not beyond being good. That's not how you phrase it. Be back in a bit, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, as you guys know.